Mechanical engineering, or as everybody knows it, the one with gears in it. What is mechanical engineering? Taking things apart, seeing how they work, seeing how they're put together comes to mind. There is a lot more to the most broad engineering discipline. This type of engineering encompasses many incredibly important aspects of everyday life that allow us to live comfortably and work safely through the application of engineering principles to meet the needs of the public. We're going to explore how design and mechanical engineering has changed and adapted in the past century, what stayed the same until now, and how it could possibly look in the future. One very important manufacturing process was perfected at the start of the 20th century by Henry Ford, who perfected the assembly line by installing a driven conveyor belt that could produce a Model T in 93 minutes. The introduction of the first aircraft in 1903 revolutionized transportation. And then with the engineering of the much faster jet engine in the 1940s, mass air travel had suddenly become commercially viable. But it was the working of years of planning, billions of dollars, and many skilled engineers that one of the crown jewels of 20th century space exploration was made possible. On July 20th, 1969, the crew members of the Apollo 11 mission, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, were the first humans on the moon. They had done it. Well, Michael Collins was there too, but they made him wait up in the command spacecraft to oversee operations and to make sure they didn't get any parking tickets. These key landmarks became increasingly more and more complex. Through time, mechanical engineering has quickly evolved to reach greater ambitious goals. Beautiful design is always all around us, and it's sometimes hiding where you least expect it. Something like a worm gear is a perfect piece of machinery to use to tighten and loosen strings on a guitar. In engineering, there are essential design tools that are used to tackle problems. Drafting is how designers begin to visually communicate how something is supposed to function or be constructed. At the start of the century, drafting was exclusively done by hand, using things like T-squares, set squares, and stencils. The culture surrounding mechanical design has changed vastly in the past century. Greater consideration is being given to the needs of the environment and for the well-being of people and everything around us. The increase in fossil fuel consumption fueled much controversy over its effect on air pollution, and sometimes it's either pure ignorance or negligence when engineers didn't mitigate risks to society. I mean, fuel still had lead in it until the 70s, and they thought it was perfectly fine to fill blimps with hydrogen, but hindsight is 2020. There are many socio-economic and cultural changes that can affect how mechanical engineers will move forward, but perhaps the greatest impact is the effect of rapidly improving technology. The very same Apollo 11 lunar lander we talked about earlier had less processing power than the most basic toasters with computer-activated stop-start buttons. Moving on to the present day, much has changed in the world of mechanical design. Long gone are the days where you would be confined to slaving over a desk with a pencil and a stencil. Now, we are able to create an astonishing variety of 3D shapes and geometries at lightning speeds that make it wildly simpler to visualize a design. This type of technique helps us create designs that are key to life as we know it. This technique is much better known as CAD, or computer-aided design. We don't only build these models, we can also test them countless of times to see how they react to various stresses and loads. In the past decade, advances in computer-aided design have made a special type of additive manufacturing process known as rapid prototyping or 3D printing extremely viable. With 3D printers, the opportunities for cheap, quickly developed, and irregular components are endless. They have been used in everything from printing prosthetic limbs for dogs, to phone cases, to models of a patient's heart, which can be closely inspected for defects. One constant that we can see over time is the way that designers always keep on formulating, innovating, and interesting ideas to solve important problems. Incredible and groundbreaking research is being done every day across the world, leading us to new frontiers of knowledge and understanding. This trend can only leave us to speculate what incredible paths we will be led through in the future. Humans will visit Mars in our lifetime, but will we finally see a working hoverboard? Or a working hover toaster? The possibilities are endless. We explored a small window into the world of mechanical engineering, taking a look at the history, the culture, and the tools of the trade, and wondered at the goals you might one day be able to achieve. Thanks for watching.